We got that 51 working a tight line there. Try to catch that 49 here on that final lap. Be right here down to the end. Here we go, coming into the corner. And 49 picks up that win. Here we are on the last lap, 18 out to a substantial lead. Chased by the 21 and chased by the 40. 18 pulls off that win. Next, we have the Rice Lake Speedway adult class. Anyway, the 1 lap to go. The 56 has got a nice healthy lead here. Being chased by the 112. And the 3 is chasing him. Up a little lap traffic there. Here we go. The 56 with the win. Jumbo, and around he goes, and now 43 is in the lead again. Dick Petty pulls in for first place. As we turn into turn 3 and coming out of turn 4, the 100 takes set. So the 44 behind, the 28 behind. Got the 30 in the lead, closely followed by the 40D car. Looks like we're going to have a little battle near the end here. The track's holding up well. Looks like they're making good use of that tacky feel out there. Man, we walked across that track. It's good and sticky. These guys are running her hard. Oh, slid the outside there. It's 40 slides underneath them. So 1 lap to go. And he's right back at it. It's going to be a battle right to the end here. The 40D and the 30 battling it out right to the flag. There we go. And the 40D gets it. Great race by those two guys. Now enter the Junior 2 division. We got Johnson & Johnson in the two front cars here. A heck of a battle going on here for second. Going around the 8 goes here. Yellow flag. In CCR Towing and Community Bank. As we get the field ready to end, Swamp River Auto Group. And the 19 out to a commanding lead with, again, a battle for second with Johnson in the 70 car and Zimmerman in the 21, closely followed by Zappa in the 8. And as they round 3 and 4, we're taking the white flag. And Johnson in the 19, Johnson in the 70, and the 21 is Zimmerman. Around the 32 car goes. He gets turned around. Away goes in. The 29 around. Yellow flag. Here we go. Rock and roll again. And the 90 South to the lead with the 40D. Chase him with the 30 Junior right behind. Hey, welcome back, Ben. We got the 90 Junior taking off here with the 40D right behind and 30 Junior right on his tail. Oh, we got a couple running around again here. Yellow flag again. We'll restart her again. Hey, Ben, welcome back.
Well, thanks a lot, Craig. Pleasure to be here. And we're in tip-top shape compared to what it was a few hours ago.
Oh, my God, yeah. And we got to find the people to thank on this, too. They really got some good stuff going on here.
Strom, Wisconsin's Brody Hansen. He's out front. Right behind him, we got Tyler Alton. Tyler Alton comes to us from New Richmond. He is all over Brody Hansen. Brody Hansen in the lead. We got trouble. That is the 32 of Riley Finnegan. White flag going to be shown this time by. One more trip around the Rice Lake Cartway. We got trouble over in turn number 2. Abby Blazel. Abby Blazel gets turned around over in turn number 2. We never have any fun together, especially these kids. These are the future right here of racing all around Northwest Wisconsin and beyond. As the carts got the junior wings, got the green flag. They're going to get the white flag this time by. Going to Brody Hansen. Brody Hansen getting a white flag right behind Brody Hansen. That is going to be Tyler Alton. Tyler Alton running in second. Brody Hansen takes the checkers. Tyler Alton coming back in second place, and in third, rounding out your top 3, that was Kate Nelson. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the pro adult class. We got Steve Alton. He jumped out to take the early lead. Right behind him is Mark Berg. Mark Berg running in the 76. Then the 66 of Dylan Alton. Two in, 6 to go for Woodville, Wisconsin. Steve Alton in cart number 35. Mark Berg all over the back bumper of Steve Alton. What a cart length separates now as they come through turn 3 and 4, getting a white flag that time by a straightaway ahead. Steve Alton and Mark Berg. Checkers going in the air for Steve Alton in 35. Ready to run 2,500 owing class. Wow, take a look at that 144 of Austin LePage jumping out to an early lead. Two-wheeling. 144 of Austin LePage. He's setting a blistering pace. We got trouble over in turn 2. The 91 of Kylie Bowie got together with the 22 of the Brett Schaefer. They keep the carts going straight. Austin LePage. Craig, watch Austin LePage as he comes out of the corner. He's on just his back 2 wheels, especially fighting a lot of bite coming out of turn 2. That cart is doing wheelies coming out of the corner. Take a look at that.
Man, awful hard to turn that car with them front wheels in the air. I think we had to get a demo out of these guys on the main track some night. That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it?
We got the number 14 of Drew Buckner looking to go to the inside of Lead for L of Corey LePage. And a white one that time by Austin LePage. Oh, he can get out there in that white 144. Corey LePage, he's got... we got trouble. The 06 of Hunter Green checkers do go up and down. So Austin LePage grabs the W in that one. And wow. All right, Green is up and down. Here we go. Levi Rant jumps out to an early lead. Shea Nias sneaks underneath Jamin Johnson. So Shea Nias was late to the party, comes out and hangs on to second, and Jamin Johnson running in third, but Levi Rant showing the way in the early stages of this one. Some action happening out there in the Rice Lake Kartway. Jamin Johnson gets back underneath Shea Nias. Shea Nias starting to hustle.
Looks like Jamin's catching up to the back of the field here. He's doing really well and running that car super smooth.
How do you want to do that?
Here we go. As he cuts underneath there, nice smooth turns. You got to lay down some pretty nice turns to make this a successful run in these things. Boy, oh boy, that's pretty cool. Oh, we got fours around them go.
Jamin Johnson goes around. All right, we're back to green. Levi Rant leading the charge. Shea Nias are running in second. Shea Nias in the number 2 in the green cart, and Jamin Johnson after the issue in turn 4. Now running in third. Karts spread out all over the racetrack. Levi Rant, the Player Motorsports at number 11, continuing to show the way. Flag going up that time by 4. Levi Rant with the straightaway advantage over Jamin Johnson and Shea Nias. Checkers in the air. That's how they'll finish. All right, senior 120 class. All lineup's going to look like this on the pole. I had just got spun around. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that is a third-generation racer out of Hermantown, Minnesota, the junior hammer, Cade Nelson.
49 junior missing the last class we got in this class, huh?
Well, this is pretty interesting. Nelson around one more time. Mason Musel in the black, number 32. Trenton Boyer running the inside in the white, number 93. And bringing up the back of the bus, the 49 junior. That is Aiden Erickson. Trouble one more time. 93 of Trenton Boyer. Yeah, that's correct. Aiden Erickson tried a slide job, could not make it stick. That opened up the door for Musel in a 32. Let's check that. That opened up the door for Trenton Boyer 93. And Caden Nelson goes around one more time. We have a single file restart here out front. Out front, that is going to be Mason Musel leading the charge, and then Trenton Boyer in the 93, and Aiden Erickson running in third. Trouble on the backstretch. Trouble on the backstretch. Aiden Erickson now seems to be back under power. So Musel continuing to show the way. Trenton Boyer right behind Musel in the 93. And the 49 of Aiden Erickson running in third, about to fall a lap behind. Erickson does fall a lap behind it to Musel and Boyer. White flag in the air that time by for Mason and Musel in the 32. And checkers in the air, Musel, then Boyer and Erickson for second and third. All right, green is up and down. We are gone, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for the delay in the lineup, and we got trouble right away. Coming out of turn two on the backstretch. On green, up, down, we are gone. Trenton Boyer working that outside line, and that opens up a door, though, for on the inside. That is Musel, Maya Musel. Maya Musel with now about a 4 cart length advantage over the rest of the field right behind her. That is the number 69 of Levi Rant following suit in third. The 93 of Trenton Boyer single file all the way around the Rice Lake Cartway. Running in fourth, that is the number 11 of Landon Rant. And Boyer made a move to the inside of Levi Rant. Let's see if that sticks. Coming through 1 and 2. They get together. They tag. Caution is going to go in the air. We got one stuck down in the mud.
We got a yellow down.
So leading the charge back to green. Here we go. So Mile Musel once again going to jump onto about a cart length advantage over the 69 of Levi Rant. And keep your eye on the number 11 of Landon Rant. Landon Rant looking to go to the inside of Boyer. They tag coming through. Turn 2, and we got 2 hooked up. Head to the top side of 3 and 4. That is Levi Rant, and I can't see the other one from my vantage point, but nevertheless, we're going to bring up the caution one more time.
Run that every Saturday night.
Bring that up at the Wissota Promoters meeting in a couple of weeks.
There you go.
Come on, Musil. Bringing him back. So we got Maya Musil. Oh, whoa. A melee one more time over in turn 2. That is... back to Greeno one more time. It is still Maya Musil leading the charge. We got our Levi Rant 69 all over the back bumper of Musil. And they hook up. And the only thing I could see from the outside of the caution flag was... boy, you can just see the look of determination under the helmets of all these...
They're pretty competitive. That's pretty awesome. They're really pushing it.
I love it. This is cool. So Musil, again, leading the charge of Landon Rant, going to be all over. Oh, we got trouble again. So it was a Landon Rant, got a little sideways. From my vantage point, I can't tell who is behind. Green Flag Racing and your leader, Maya Musil in 32, and the determination behind the wheel continuing to show for the number 32 of Maya Musil. Landon Rant, number 11, now looking to go to the inside of Musil. As they come through 3 and 4, they get hooked up, they get apart. And your leader at the start-finish line, Landon Rant in number 11. Let's see if Musil in 32 has got enough to chase down the number 11 of Rant, as Rant tries to put some real estate in between him and Musil. Musil now putting a little bit of an advantage between Levi Rant. So we got a couple of Rants out there. I guarantee you Levi Rant sees Landon out there leading the charge. Not sure the relationship between those two, but I guarantee you that is a carrot in front of the 69 of Levi Rant. He wants to catch up to Landon Rant, I'm sure, but he's got Maya Musil in between. Maya Musil running the inside line. Levi Rant looking to go to the outside, goes up a little too far, opens up the door for Jamin Johnson. Johnson sneaks out of the inside, tries to throw a slider, does not stick. Levi Rant still hanging on to second place. Check that third place. Nice battle taking place between Rant and Jamin Johnson. Battle for third as Landon Rant leads, and we got the number 2 of Shane Nice going around over at turn 4, bringing out the caution yet again. Adam Hensel right now. Rant. Musil going to try and get another shot, coming to the green. So we got Maya Musil. Not sure if it's Maya or Mia. Might be Mia Musil. I apologize about the names. Again, all right, white flag. Nevertheless, one more time around the Rice Lake Kartway floor. Landon Rant in number 11. Checkers are going up and down. It's Rant, Musil, and Rant, your top 3. So Mia Musil coming back in second and coming back in. And again, ladies and gentlemen, do apologize. It's a little tough here to figure out the lineups. We got Bentley Post out there in the number 5.
And you knew the second round they invert the entire class?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I knew that. And Brody Viltz in the number 8 cart. Brody Viltz in the number 8. And again, we'll try and figure out these drivers as we go along here. So Brody Viltz there in the number 8.
Hayden Erickson, I think, is in that 49 junior.
Yep, and 51 is Evan Rutherford. 46, Easton Grilly.
Yeah. Could be, yeah. Then we got Reagan Finnegan, looks like, an Osceola there in the 32 car.
It's really interesting to be able to see that, there's obviously a lot of second-generation racers out here, but third- and fourth-generation racers, that's getting pretty common.
Yep.
That's to see a fourth-generation racer, at the big track, we got a couple of them. Parker Anderson and Hunter Anderson, they're both fourth-generation racers. And a couple of them in the central part of the state are fourth-generation racers myself as well. I was a fourth-generation race car driver when I raced. My great-grandpa raced, my grandpa raced, my uncles raced, and I raced. So if you want to call what I did racing, I just sort of made laps and made Buzzy mad. But
I don't know. I didn't do it racing on a track. I just did it off the track. It's pretty much all illegal, I think.
all right.
Aren't you?
Originally, yeah, Eau Claire resident for 15 years now, but
yeah, there's some good racers down in that area too.
There has been known to be a couple of them. All right, so from a standing start, we take off. We are under green, and the number 21 of Carter Zimmerman out to an early lead right behind him. That is going to be the 18 of Logan Johnson. Craig, if you take a look at that Logan Johnson cart, that looks kind of familiar, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Those letters look real familiar. That's a styling of that 18.
That is... definitely a replica of Willie Johnson, a great super stock racer at the big track, and we got
handling that car nicely too.
Oh yeah, and definitely shades of Willie Johnson running that cart the way that he is running out there in the number 18 Logan. So we get Case and Blazel appears to be having some trouble. So we got.
Yeah, I see Brooks got herself up to third place here, didn't she?
Yeah, Brooks in third. And a white flag coming out of that time by.
We got one lap to go.
Logan Johnson, Carter Zimmerman running in second, Brooklyn Adams rounding out your top three. And that is how they're going to finish.
And there we go.
So Logan Johnson bringing back the win and coming back in second. That is going to be Carter Zimmerman, and rounding out your top three. That is Brooke Adams, and that is the number 25 of Ramon Perez out of Barron to the outside. That is going to be the three of Yukon Cornelius or Rob Graybon. And rounding out the back of the field, Jamie Fisher running the for sale cart. Jamie Fisher, of course, a longtime pitman for Buzzy Adams. And rounding out our field, number 112 of Brandon Distal. Distal out of Balsam Lake. Showing the early lead in this one, Mike Scarvin in the 56 out of Osceola. And again in second place, that is the number one of Mike McRae. Trouble for the three of Graybon goes down to the infield. That might open up the door for Ramon Perez to get around Graybon as they come through 3 and 4. Graybon falls back a little bit. Check that. Graybon gets out ahead of Perez a little bit, but with a straightaway advantage, the number 56 of Mike Scarvin getting a white flag out of that time by. In second, Mike McRae. Checkers in the air. Mike Scarvin, Mike McRae coming back in second, coming down to third. Rob Graybon in the number 3. That might be the best Rob Graybon has ever finished.
Yeah.
Feedstocks Hunter Van Giller. Inside of row number 2, not sure how to pronounce his name. Nate Sables.
A little banging going on out there.
Oh, yeah. And coming to us from Tallahassee, Florida. Look at that. Dick Petty in the 43. Now in third. That bad cart there. And Brandon Mule. Brandon Mule gets around Seaballs. Gonna try and put some distance. Try and catch up to the King, Richard Petty. Oh, Brandon Mule goes sideways. Him and Seaballs get together. They keep it going. Brandon Mule gets moved out of the way by Seaballs. Siebel's now running in. Siebel's now running in third. Dick Petty running in second, and still hanging on to the lead. That is going to be the 66 of Dylan Alton. So Brandon Mule now. Check that out. Brandon Mule makes his way back into third. White flag going up and down that time by. Fast and furious. So goes the action to the winner. Goes the spoils. And winner of that second round heat races, that was Dylan Alton. Followed by Dick Petty coming back in second place. Matt Brandon Mule running in third. All right, coming to the green, we're going to get them, we got a caution in the back out. So the lineup, though, is going to go like this. We got was on the pin to the outside and now to the lead. And caution comes out again. That was the 60. And in the 81, going to be starting the outside and starting the inside of row number 2, the number 28 of Weston Johnson. And to the outside, that is the one. And rounding out the field, the 44 of Riley Rutherford. So Audie Heskin going to lead him the charge on a single file. Coming 4 wide to the green, hooked and booked through the infield. Drew Alton into the 100 and the 44 of Riley Rutherford got together. Going to the infield.
There we go at Jaden Anderson at final lap. Coming in turn 3. Comes out of turn 4 for the checkered.
Blake Adams in the 40D leading the charge. Right behind him, we got the 68 of Mason Kingsley. And one going through the infield. From my vantage point, I can't really see who that is. We are stuck. Blake Adams continuing to show the way under green. Good battle happening for second place. The number 30, Tyler Alton, trying to get onto the inside of Kingsley. As they come through 3 and 4, Alton makes that pass, makes it stick halfway home for this Junior 1 second round of heat races. Adams, shades of his father and grandpa. Grandpa is leading the charge by a straightaway. He puts Joseph Valdez down one lap. Flagman getting poised to throw the white flag that time by Blake Adams, continuing to lead the charge. We've got Tyler Alton. He's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Kingsley running in third. Coming through 3 and 4, winning the second heat. Checkers in the air is a Blake Adams. So Blake Adams bringing back the win. Tyler Alton coming back in second, and in third, that is going to be Mason Kingsley. Going to be Charlie Olson. Olson here out of Hendricks, Minnesota, inside of row number 2. Riley Johnson in the 70R. The number 19, Corsten Johnson. And Zach Zappa in the number 8. Zappa found something that worked for him in the early stage. Oh, hooked up, coming through 3 and 4. They are locked up. That is going to bring out the yellow. Riley Johnson inside of row number 2. Zach Zappa, nope, we're not going to get to the green that time around. We are back to green. Trey Zimmerman was leading the charge. Karsten Johnson with an inside pass. Following suit was Zach Zappa. And we had trouble over the apex 3-4 corner. The officials do throw the yellow. We're going to get these guys all lined up back. Trey Zimmerman, single file, lead the charge. We are back to green. Charlie Olson following suit in the 30. Trying to put some distance between him and the rest of the pack. Coming to the inside of Zach Zappa. That was the 19 of Karsten Johnson. Johnson with a brilliant piece of driving, heading down to the backstretch. Zappa saw a door open underneath the 30 of Olson. Olson goes topside and... Wow, that 19 of Karsten Johnson. Great driving on the part of Karsten Johnson.
Wow, that's some nice driving, guys.
I tell you what, Zach Zappa right there, that pass underneath Trey Zimmerman, coming to the cross flags halfway home. Halfway home, your leader, Karsten Johnson in 19. Zach Zappa running in second. And running in third, that is going to be the 21 of Trey Zimmerman. All right, coming back in third, that was the 21 of Trey Zimmerman. Back in second, the 8 of Zach Zappa. And bringing back the win. And talk about a piece of driving right there. That was incredible. That was Karsten Johnson in the 19 junior. All right, coming up next, these are the junior wings. All right, so on the pole, That is going to be the number 40 of Blake Adams. And Cade Nelson out of Hermantown, Minnesota, going to start on the outside. It comes to us from Osceola. So that's going to bring out the caution.
Man, Ben, is it my imagination or these guys stepped up again a little? They were really moving out there, aren't they?
What's interesting to watch, too, is you can really see the strategy in the top three, how they're negotiating through the corner, especially when it came to the lap traffic issues that both Adams and Tyler all just had to negotiate, the lap traffic. So we will we'll have to see what's going to happen. But yeah, these karts really stepped up a notch. These are incredible to watch. The quick thinking that exists. These they're kids.
These guys are turning some fantastic laps. And
what this represents, or what those kids represent anyway, is we have the pro adult class out on the Rice Lake Kartway right now. So that was Dylan Alton, and coming to the 4-wide start.
4 wide
after one, Dylan Alton in 66. Right behind him, that is Steve Alton into the 35, into the 76, Mark Berg. Berg in 76. Giving chase to him is the 35 of Steve Alton. These guys are hooked and booked around this racetrack. Wow.
So Alton and 35 now trying to look underneath the 76
of Mark Berg as they come through 3 and 4. Berg still hanging on to that lead, and we had trouble. That is, I believe, that might be John Eastman in the one kart.
Gonna have to get the record out for that one over there, Craig. Eastman in the one. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Checkers in the air. That is Mark Berg. Mark Berg
taking the win and back in second place. That is the 35 of Steve Alton, coming back in third. The 66, Brett Schaefer. And then it is going to be the 14 of Drew Buckner.
The 4L of Corey LePage makes swing to second, still in your lead in the early stages of this one. That is the number 22 of Brett Schaefer. The 4L of Corey LePage running in second, Austin LePage. He is running in third in the 144, and behind them, Drew Buckner in the 14th. The 06 of Hunter Gruen running in fifth. And rounding out your field, that is the 19 of Kylie Bowie. And your leader running a very, very smooth line. As we are halfway home, caution out on the Rice Lake Kartway.
We got one.
Green is back in the air. We've got Brett Schaefer out to a lead right behind him. Again, then is going to be Austin LePage. LePage was hooked and booked earlier. Earlier in the first round of heat races, LePage trying to find any sort of bite, and coming in third, that is going to be Corey LePage. Rounding out your top three. White flag going to come out here for Brett Schaefer in the 22. Austin LePage in the 144 ran second, and rounding out your top three, that is going to be Corey LePage. That is how they're going to stay. right, ladies and gentlemen, only B feature of the evening. This is the rookie cage class. We got Reagan Finnegan out to a lead. Behind Reagan is going to be Easton Grilly in the 46. And Kaysen Boisel in the third. So all these kids, these three kids out here, they're all just trying to get some lap time, trying to get some time behind the wheel. So none of these are going to be transferring into tonight's main event. These are all fun. Reagan Finnegan out there showing the way. White flag coming out this time by for Reagan Finnegan. Easton Grilly running in second, and Kaysen Boisel running in third, and that's how they are going to stay. Give it up for Reagan Finnegan. Hooked and booked over there, coming to green, so yellow flag is going to... All right, we are on a green. One lap in, 14 to go. Carter Zimmerman, your leader. Logan Johnson running in second. And in third, Evan Rutherford. .611 of Trevin Bush and the 21 of Carter Zimmerman trading positions. Trevin Bush now goes to the outside. That opens up the door for Logan Johnson. Logan Johnson now running in second. Trevin Bush in the 611 run to the outside. Can't keep his cart in the groove that allows for Evan Rutherford to get into third. So it's Rutherford, Johnson, and Zimmerman, your top three. All right, caution out on Carter Zimmerman out there hanging on to the lead just a touch over halfway. He's being challenged by Logan Johnson. Logan Johnson all over the back bumper of the 21 of Carter Zimmerman. White one out of that time by checkers up and down for Carter Zimmerman in 21. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your top three. Well, Bentley Post, I looked up and all of a sudden you were in third. I tell you, you drove the wheels off this number 5 cart. You got to be pretty happy, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just thank you for my dad just getting all my cart ready and stuff.
Well, that's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your third place winner of the Pumpkin 100, Bentley Post. Tonight's runner-up, Logan Johnson. Logan, tell you what, I know it's a difficult task driving the 18 cart, but you definitely made it look easy, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to thank some sponsors?
Mom and Dad. Yeah.
All right, tonight's runner-up. Give it up for Logan Johnson. Willie Johnson, hell, I've called a lot of races for you over the years over at the big track. What's cooler, this or winning at the big track or watching your son out here compete?
Oh, definitely him. We have a blast every Saturday when we come here and do this. So,
well, congratulations to you too, buddy. That's awesome. Happy for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Rookie Cage Pumpkin 100. Give it up for Carter Zimmerman. Carter, you're going home with a big trophy. You got the big check, getting your pictures taken. You got to be pretty pumped, buddy.
Yeah.
You want to thank anybody?
Grandpa. Buzzy. Smithco. Water type. TTMM. Aunt Lena.
All right, congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. Hey, Carter, right here we got a couple of ice cream cones for you. So there's that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for your Pumpkin 100 Rookie Cage Top 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are the quarter midget junior 120 cc's. So jumping out to an early lead, that is how Levi Rant. And we are going to go, well, looks like 20 laps is going to be the distance for this. Jamin Johnson in the red number 4 running in second place. And Shane Nias running in third.
Levi Rant taking the lead, and then Shane Nias, and running in third. That is going to be Jamin Johnson.
Trouble.
All right, we are back to green. And we are back to green. Levi Rant leading the charge one more time. Jamin Johnson running in third with Shane Nias. Running in second, Levi Rant. On a tear out there, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, finishing in third, drove a heck of a race. Up for the hard-working Jamin Johnson. Shane Nice, definitely a hard-fought battle out there. You had this green number 2 looking pretty good. Would you like to thank anybody?
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
True words are right there. Man, a few words. Congratulations to your runner-up, Shane Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, as he gets congratulated from his competitors in the quarter midgets, the first annual Pumpkin 100 quarter midget champion. Give it up for Levi Rat. Levi, you had this player motorsports.
And legacy builders, and my mom, my dad, my brother, and Paul.
Well, that's awesome.
Mason Musel, he drove an absolute monster of a race. Coming up just a touch short, but not for a lack of trying. He's a man of few words. I give it up for Mason Musel. For Trenton Boyer. Trent, you had this 93 absolutely working tonight. You got to be quite happy.
Yeah, I am. It's really great going out here racing with all of my fam and bringing some friends and stuff. It's really fun.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the win, my friend. You definitely earned it. Congratulations. One more time, your winner in the quarter midget division. Give it up for Trenton Boyer. Oh, here, Trent.
Oh, thank you. Illustrated, that's awesome. Yeah, that was good.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the junior ones. Coming to the green is Blake Adams in the 40. Bringing him up to speed. Right behind him. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Right behind him. Okay, now right ahead of him. Right behind him, that was Jaden Anderson. Now it's right ahead of him. Trying to run away and hide, puts on real estate. Jaden Anderson, your leader in 81. Blake Adams, oh, we got trouble. That was the 44 of Riley Rutherford and the 100 of Drew Alton. They came up on the front stretch, managed to keep it going. 17 out there, Joseph Valdez appears to be having some problems. So that is a lapped traffic. But so far, this race has been all the 81 of Jaden Anderson. On the number 30 of Tyler Alton. Tyler Alton, he comes to a stop right in front of the flag tower. So that's going to bring this Junior 1 main event down to a halt. Jaden Anderson once again brings the field back up to green flag speeds. Blake Adams continuing to give chase, following about a half straightaway behind. Behind him is the 100 of Drew Alton. Adams falls out of the groove. Alton sneaks past him on the inside, and we got 2 to go. That time by white flag going to come out. This lap, one more trip around to the Rice Lake Speedway Kart track for Jaden Anderson. And it's the 100 of Drew Alton. And Blake Adams coming in third. How about it, though? That 81 of Jaden Anderson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down here with our third place finisher, Blake Adams. Blake, you had a good run going there early on. Looked like your cart got a little tight there toward the end, but you managed to salvage a third place finish. You got to be pretty proud of yourself.
Yeah, we just want to get top threes. I had fun, but track was getting slippery and I couldn't really turn, so 81's fast, so good job to him, and yeah.
Well, all right, Blake Adams will give you an opportunity to thank some of your sponsors, family, and friends, whoever you want to thank.
I just want to thank all my family, sponsors, and everyone who supported me this year.
All right, once again, hey, coming back in third, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Blake Adams. You know, Drew Alton, our second place finisher, Drew Alton, I tell you what, I looked down, I looked up, you were in second, and you were running and gunning. I think with a little bit more time, you might have caught up to the 81. But again, you got to be pretty happy with your performance tonight.
Yep. I would like to thank my grandma, my grandpa, and my dad, and my uncle, and Buzzy for putting this together.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy. Once again, Drew Alton, ladies and gentlemen. In the inaugural Pumpkin 100 in the Junior 1 division, your feature winner, give it up for Jaden Anderson. Jaden, your competition tonight, they all said that you had thing running and gunning pretty hard. You were the only one who could really get through the corner at the end of the race.
Got good pit crew. Thank you for my sponsors.
Family.
And my family. And all my supporters.
All right. You know, that's awesome. Once again, he drove a heck of a race. We're going to get the top three in here for pictures. Give it up for Jaden Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, out next here to this is the 15 lap Junior 2 main event. We got Karsten Johnson out there in the 19 Junior. Right behind him, Zach Zappa in the number 8. All of them, they tag coming out of turn 2. And running in third, that is Trey Zimmerman in the 21. Right behind them, Charlie Olson and Riley Johnson. That is our field. Race fans, keep your eye on Karsten Johnson and the 8 of Zach Zappa. They went to work earlier tonight in the heat races.
That is going to be a show right there, isn't it, Ben? That is really something. Those guys are racing super hard.
I tell you what, these if they can shorten that up, and it doesn't take much more than a little bit of a corner, they can shorten that up. They'll put on a show.
They are working that hard.
Karsten Johnson in the 19 junior. He's got half a lap to go around to the Rice Lake Speedway go-kart track to claim victory. Checkers in here. Karsten Johnson takes it. Zach Zappa coming back in second. And the 30th, Charlie Olson coming back in third.
All right, down here, ladies and gentlemen, with our third place finisher,
Trey Zimmerman. Got to get your hat on. Trey Zimmerman, you definitely had your work cut out for you. Coming back though, taking a third place trophy home. Got to make you pretty happy.
Yeah, it does.
Give you an opportunity. I know it takes a lot of effort to put one of these karts together and keep it going down the road and keep it going around the racetrack. You can thank anybody you'd like to thank, buddy.
I got to thank my dad, my mom, my Aunt Linda, my grandpa and Trevor for coming out, and Buzzy, Jake and Watertight, Smithco, TTM Trucking, and Dick Petty for coming out tonight from Tallahassee, Florida.
That just happened. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Congratulations, Trey. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I've been announcing for next year will be my 23rd year. And it takes a lot to get me to be silent, and you just did it. Nice work, my friend. You got a long, great future in front of you in this sport. That's for darn sure, especially if you can shut guys like me up. Coming back in second down here with your car owner as well, Zach Zappa. I tell you what, you were, for early part of the race, you were all over the 19. You fell back a little bit, and you're starting to reel them in toward the end, though. Runner up, pretty happy.
Yeah, I am pretty happy. I would like to thank my mom, Jim and Don, and my grandparents.
All right, well, congratulations, Zach. Good run, good effort. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back, he parked it for the inaugural Pumpkin 100 in the Junior 2 division. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, your Junior 2 division winner, Karsten Johnson. Karsten, you got to be absolutely just really happy with how this 19 ride handled today.
Yeah, it handled really well. I just want to thank my pit crew for helping.
You got sponsors that you'd like to thank as well, buddy?
Coons Auto Service, Bartine. I'm forgetting a lot.
Many others, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Many others, thank you very much.
Many others, thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for your Junior 2 top 3. The number 11 of Landon Rant, he's on the pole. Bringing him up to green flag speeds, all lock, stock in, ready to rock. Number 69 of Levi Rant. He's currently running in second place, trying to put some real estate between him and the third place competitor, which is Maya Musel. In third, that is Mia Musel. Running in fourth is the number 3 of Jamin Johnson. And rounding out your top 5, that is Mason Musel.
Well, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm getting the names and numbers wrong. It's a little difficult to see down here, but we do our best. Landon Rant with about a 2-kart length advantage over the rest of the field. Right behind him is a Levi Rant running in second place. That is a Musil. Running in third. That is the 32M of Mia Musil. And trouble again for and Rant continuing to show the way. The number 69 of Levi Rant running in second. And Maya Musil running in third. We're back to green. And Rant side by side, wheel to wheel. Rant now running in second place. Paramusil's running in third and fourth, and running in fifth. Running out your top five, that is going to be Jamin Johnson. Still continuing to show the way. Landon Rant in the number 11. Rubble over in turn two. That looked like Shane Nias. Got turned around over the top side, turn two. That's going to bring up the caution. It is a Landon Rant, then a Levi Rant, and a pair of Musils. Mason and Mia. In the closing stages of this one, 3 laps remaining. Two to go. That time by for Landon Rant. Oh, trouble. Leader And in second, that is Levi Rand now running in third. Jamin Johnson up to third. A white flag coming up this time by for Landon Rand. Checkers are going up and down for Landon Rand. Levi Rand coming back in a second. I go off one more time. As she gets out of her car, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mia Musel. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You got some fans here too, Mia. You got to be pretty proud of your efforts tonight. Looked like you had a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, I did.
You want to thank any of your sponsors or family, or how about these two standing right here?
I want to thank all my family for supporting me throughout the year, and Oxton's Body and Paint, Elite Finance Productions, Digital Linked, and Holden Electric.
All right, one more time, congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mia Musel. All right, Levi Rand, you had the 69 looking pretty good out there. You got to be pretty happy, buddy.
Yeah, me and her were racing pretty good. And I came into the corner and she was just right there on me.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Are you excited for the next time you race?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations.
There, driver. Sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the quarter midget division. Give it up for Landon Rand. Landon. So, this thing looks absolutely unstoppable. But he wanted me to ask you a question. Is there a reason why you didn't let your brother win?
Oh, he always wins. I just wanted to beat him for once.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Why don't you thank anybody you want to thank again, buddy?
Player Race Cars, Legacy Builders, Lasting Works, Vinyl and Graphics, and my mom, my dad, my brother, grandma, and Rant Refrigeration. Ton of other people that help us. And Buzzy Adams for putting this on. This is a great show tonight. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Give it up for Landon Rand and your top three in the quarter midgets. And the number 90, that is going to be Brody Hansen in the 30. Tyler Alton in the 30. And we've got Blake Adams out there in the number 40. He takes over the lead. Adams does. We got trouble on the 44.
That's Cade Nelson, trouble in the 44. That is going to bring out the caution. So Brody Hansen can lead the charge from the inside of row number 1. We're back to green. Tyler Alton is on the outside in number 30. Here comes Blake Adams one more time. He's hungry for that win after that third place finish he had in an earlier division. Trying to run away and hide with this one. And Blake Adams in the 40. Running in second is going to be Brody Hansen. And in third we've got the number 30 junior of Tyler Alton. Foul restart. Adams leading the charge. Right behind him we got Hansen and Tyler Alton. They split away from the rest of the pack. Riley Finnegan holding on to fourth, and Cade Nelson. I thought I saw Cade Nelson get pushed out, but apparently not. Not sure what happened with the 44, but stays out there running in fifth, hanging on to sixth. That is going to be the 22 of Cameron Panasinski. Cade Nelson troubles on the 44 one more time. So Cade's pulling off. And the 32 of Riley Finnegan goes around over. Adams leading the charge one more time. We're back. Flag in the air one more time. Blake Adams, yet again, the lead in the charge gets up in front by about a half a straightaway behind him. That is Hansen and Alton. Alton running in third, Hansen running in second, running in fourth. That is going to be Riley Finnegan and rounding out your top five. There is Cameron Panasinski. And, oh, look at that. We had trouble. Alton and Hansen got together. Alton now running in second place. Blake Adams has a bunch of real estate between him and the rest of the field coming up on the lap traffic. As they come out of turn number 4, Blake Adams has to calculate, see how he's going to get around. And Abby Blazel in the 29 goes around the apex of the 1-2 corner. That'll bring on the caution. We have.
If they get this one.
Alton and Hansen, your top three. Riley Finnegan running in fourth, and Abby Blazel rounding out your top five. White flag that time by.
Here we go.
All right. So we got, and Blake Adams takes it.
Boy, just driving right to the end.
Tyler Alton coming back in second, and in third, Brody Hansen. So we're going to talk to the top three.
Oh, my goodness.
Check two. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down here with tonight's third place finisher in the junior wing, Brody Hansen. Brody, all I can say is watching you battle with the number 30. Wow. Well, that was incredible.
Yeah, he put up a good battle for the whole race, and it was fast.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Had to be pretty cool getting congratulated by all your competitors and fellow racers too, huh?
Yeah.
Give you a chance to thank anybody you'd like to thank?
Race Guy Graphics, my mom and dad, my sister and brother, Buzzy and his family for running this track and show tonight, and friends and family. Yeah.
All right, Brody Hansen, congratulations. Your third place finisher, Brody Hansen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's runner-up, Tyler Alden. Boy, looked like you had a bit of a handful out there, but it looked like you were having fun, too, at the same time.
Yeah.
You want to thank any of your sponsors or family?
I'd like to thank my sponsors, my dad, my grandpa, my stepmom, and grandma.
All right, buddy. Well, enjoy it. I tell you what, tough competition out there. Congratulations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we talked to this kid quite a bit. I'd like to be able to get him up on the microphone at the big track to call one of your dad's races, but I don't think that's going to happen the way that you're driving this thing. Blake Adams, your feature winner. Blake, you got to be really happy with the way that this 40D wing kart handled.
Yeah, we've had a great season. I'm glad we can finish it off with the Pumpkin 100 win.
All right, congratulations, buddy. You got a lot of fans here, a lot of family here enjoying this one, my friend. Enjoy it. All right, buddy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the 30-lap Adult Pro main event. Red Steve Alton out there out front in the 35, right behind him. That is going to be Dylan Alton in running in 76. Mark Berg behind them. That is going to be Johnny Eastman. Eastman in the number 1. And Guy Cook. So Steve Alton out front dealing and contending with lap traffic. Oh, look at that. Dylan Alton just launched him right past John Eastman. Just a bump and run type move. And then the 76 of Mark Berg running in the third. John Eastman running in fourth in the blue number 1 and rounding out your top 5. That is going to be Guy Cook. Oh, we got one drop out.
That puts Eastman in a third. So John Eastman now running in third in a second. That is going to be Dylan Alton, and your leader, that is Steve Alton in 35.
Those two boys are running really hard, aren't they, Ben? Man, that's pretty impressive that they can maintain that pace, and they're just so matched so well.
Yeah, you definitely want to talk about two karts that are match perfect. That is amazing on what they're doing.
Yep. It's going to get interesting here because I'm guessing those guys run a pretty competitive race with each other. Looks like Dylan started. Hey, there they go. Dylan just got him. Oh, here it goes back. And we're back at it again. These guys are competitive as all get out. We're going to get some great racing here.
Putting on a show. Look at this. Got a 35 and the 66, Steve and Dylan Alton putting on a show. And right before.
Steve is right back in front again here, and Dylan's going to be right on his. Whoa!
John Eastman in the number one. White one out of that time, boy.
Well, here we go. We got less than a half a lap here. I think Steve's going to be out front with that one.
Steve's got her. Steve Alton's got her. Steve Alton's got her. Dylan Alton in second. John Eastman coming back in at third.
Oh, man, that was some great racing there, wasn't it?
John Eastman coming back in third. We had one cart that fell out there toward the end, but nevertheless, coming home with the top three, finishing this thing, you got to be pretty happy.
It's been a struggle all day with this thing. I ended up in the swamp in the second heat race, and I don't know. I got to thank Buzzy for the cart.
Oh. All right, John.
All right, coming back in second. That looked like a ton of fun out there, Dylan Alton.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was nice to actually compete with my father for once instead of him kicking my butt. It was fun. Yeah, that was easily the most fun I've had all year, was a chance to almost beat my own father.
Well, you did have him there for a little bit.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Oh, this will be an interesting ride home, I bet, huh?
Of course. It's always an interesting ride home.
Well, congratulations. Second place, that's awesome. Where you got syrup? You're getting it. You got a check? You got some hardware? And you got braking rights all the way home. Well, and breakfast, yeah. Steve, that had to be a lot of fun for you, buddy.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun racing with my son. I got to thank my mom and dad. Without them, none of my boys and myself and my family would be able to do this. I got to thank Buzzy for putting this together. It's a blast coming up here. Love to get more of you guys up on the hill into this. Most of all, thanks to everybody that come out and raced the grassroots class and traveled with us over to Cedar Lake.
All right, buddy, we'll let you enjoy this one and enjoy the photo op, ladies and gentlemen. Your top three in the adult pro class. Side, that is going to be Corey LePage in the 4L. Inside of row number 2, the 22 of Brett Schaefer. And to the outside, that is going to be the 14 of Drew Buckner. And we got trouble right away. Austin LePage continuing to show the way now, going to find his way up through lap traffic. Up and down for Austin LePage. Corey LePage coming back in second and in third. That is all right, ladies and gentlemen, down here with the third place finisher, Kylie Bovey. Kylie, that looked like a ton of fun out there, and you drove a heck of a race.
Yep, it was a good race. Okay.
Put that on you. Hat from Swan Graber. Congratulations, heck of a run. Give you an opportunity to thank anybody you want to thank.
I want to thank my grandpa, my grandma, and my uncle the most out of everybody for letting me be able to do this sport. And my sponsors, Triple T Welding's on there, SKE, Miller Timber, and a bunch of others.
All right, congratulations, Kylie. Congratulations. Great job. Come over here for pictures.
Kerry LePage coming back in second place.
What a run for you, buddy. That looked like a lot of fun out there as well.
It's a blast. Thanks for the track preparation. It was awesome, and I'll be back.
Awesome. Good to hear it, buddy. Congratulations.
Do you have any fear? Seriously. It looks like it. You have no fear. Congratulations, buddy, on a heck of a run.
Thank you. That kart just drives itself. It's just so fun to ride every time. I'll come back here every time.
Well, that's awesome. We're happy to hear it. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the maple syrup. Congratulations, buddy.